Don't be afraid, come forward. He may be big, but he's not gonna bite you. He's not gonna give you a hug. You see, he's a nice guy.
All right, notifier panel. It's a 3030 brand and basically has just all addressable devices. There's no more zone devices in the building. So every smoke detector, every pull station has an exact device number and is listed on the plan behind here. So every floor has the addresses, so if you have a problem with, if you see a point come up as a trouble, you can refer to the drawings and find out exactly where it is if you're unsure with the description. But the label should come up and tell you pretty much exactly where everything is. There are some
Is
abbreviations.
that gonna be there for the fire department? Are they gonna make it neat or? I mean,
They've already seen it, and we're gonna do an upgrade to that. This is just the, we knew they were gonna make us change it, so we did the low budget on the first go around. So it'll be,
So
Yeah, Jimmy, to answer your question.
you're gonna put it in a frame or something like that, so when they come in also, they can tell?
Basically, Sully Mac basically went through, those are the fire alarm as-bills basically overlaid on the building plan. And then consequently, when we did the final walkthrough with the fire department, they requested several significant alterations, such as rotating all the drawings. So to go through, someone like CAD's gonna rotate they're gonna rotate them, color code, elevators, stairwells, access to roof. They do a label designation on the exterior of the plan. They're gonna go through, clean it up, and then I think what's gonna end up ultimately probably happening is it'll be like a piece of plexiglass with the sheets behind it. That way, if you change the
You could
building
just take
layout,
off one sheet
you
and
can
put
take
it
off
back.
one sheet and put it back.
Thank you.
okay, so there are some abbreviations in here. Field house is represented FH, and then the floor that it's on and whether it's a smoke or a pole. But it's pretty self-explanatory. If you're one of the people that has to come and disable the buildings in the morning or in the afternoon, you have rec disabled, which would be the rec center of this building, pool disabled, and field house disabled. These will take out the audible and visual signals for those buildings, including under the rec center is a bypass from the master box. So with the rec center pressed in, you will not get the master box to report. In any other emergency, there's actually, you could use this, press all call to activate the microphone if you need to get a message out. You could pick the microphone, press all call, wait for these lights to light up, and you can make an announcement to all three buildings. And there's more advanced, you can go through and disable point by point with the points list that we've provided. If you, I don't think you need to do that though, unless you were getting into certain areas. If you wanted to just caution off a certain area and you only wanted those three devices out, you can take those three devices out.
Are they each individual loops? So like loop one would be here,
Yes.
loop two would be the pool house, or?
Exactly.
Okay,
That's exactly how it is too.
okay.
So you have-
So if I know if I'm looking for loop one detector 23, I know it's this building?
Yes.
I don't have to go to the field house or
No,
whatever?
field house is loop 3, pool is loop 2,
Okay.
rec center is loop 1.
The
Exactly like
nice thing
that.
about that too, Jimmy, like what Steve was saying, not only are the individual devices labeled, but the description should get you to where the device is. You're not gonna be hunting for device number 23. It's gonna say like smoke, corridor 255.
Yeah, outside room, whatever, yeah,
Right.
okay.
But you can disable, just if you have a problem with one device, you can disable that one device
Yeah,
as
like,
well.
just look like the normal panels
Just
we
like
have, yeah.
normal panels. You go
Yeah.
through and press
All
the
just
code,
status
you've done
and
all
all,
that,
yeah.
you've done all that before, okay? Any other questions? There's other equipment that, the booster panels for this building are behind in this room here with all the power supplies for the basement and first floor. The second floor is up in the storage closet on the second floor behind the elevator.
Okay.
There's a booster panel in there. The pool has a booster panel in the electric room.
Okay.
Will that be on the chart also? Where the
Yeah,
panels
yeah,
are?
they are on the
Okay,
chart.
great.
And in the field house, there's 2 booster panels. One is in the electric room in the field house, right where we were just gathered. The other one is on the second floor, on the mezzanine, the other electric room. So that's a total of 7. Two here, 2 there, 2 there, 1 upstairs, because there actually are 2 on the first floor of the field house, right on top of each other. There's the amplifiers for both the pool and the rec center inside this cabinet. And there's amplifiers, these are the amps that power the pool and this building. And over at the rec center, you have amps in the first floor and up in the, both of them in the first floor, nothing in the mezzanine. That's
If
basically
you
it.
exercise the fire pump, would that be an alarm?
Yes.
No flow? you
No, we had that come in, the fire pump ran, that's a supervisory, fire pump running.
It's not an
It's not an alarm, it's supervisory. Because when we were up in the mezzanine, we actually ran it with the Wellesley fire, and we got the signal that it was running, but we did not get an alarm right away. We did get the main flow though. The main flow came in, we got an alarm on that.
Are there synchronizers for the horn circuits?
No, because all the strobe circuits,
Yeah.
the strobe circuits are all synchronized to the power supplies. Since they all originate from the same loops or from one system, we also put a connector from each booster has a 2-wire that connects them all, and that synchronizes them physically. There's no modules.
So the only modules out in the building are just for the sprinkler system?
You have a sprinkler system, you also have some relays that operate, we have music shunt out in the field house, it's a relay. We have a, what do we have on the first floor, there's another music, there's 2 of those, 2 relays out in that area, and everything else is, all the other modules are pretty much for the sprinkler system, and we do have relays in the elevator machine room for recall. So, we provided a points list of all the points too, so you should have
The
that.
module and the relays won't show up on the graphic map. The graphic map is only an alarm initiating devices.
But they
The
don't-
regular as-built for fire alarm will have all the devices.
They don't be
Yes,
Yeah.
it's all on, gonna be on the, and as-built.
Yeah, so-
Yeah, you have the scopes that will show,
All
but
of
the shutdown
the,
relay won't show.
all the addressable
Only the graphic map,
is
because the shutdown
basically, like
relay
you said,
is
it basically just follows the outside of the building. It's really just goes down one side, comes back the other. Same thing on the second floor, it's just one big loop, it goes down one side, comes back
Do
the
they
other.
put in ISOX relays anymore out there or no, not really?
Right.
Not so much, because everything with the class A loop, the way that it's designed, you really didn't need.
Okay.
to have them.
Hey, if she wants to know if Danny's coming out, he is coming out.
Okay.
Is it gonna be up to date?
Well, it depends on what he finds.
She's talking.
There's also, there's a test message and a clear message, so if you had to do a test, you could press, and you'll get a pre-recorded message to everybody and let them know there's gonna be a test, and then when you're all done, you can press the other,
Okay.
message that, everything's clear.
Alright. Can we just walk around, just take a look at what those modules are and how those power packs are upstairs? We haven't seen
Sure,
that.
sure.
If you don't mind, I know you
No,
want to get out.
sure. No, no problem. Like I said, there's a couple in there, if you let the door, key lit, or
Yeah.
Like if someone took the fire, if someone ran the fire,
Hello.
I'm in the supervisory, and the panel would be keeping. If someone disabled the system and left the system disabled for over, what is it, 18 hours?
four,
If you disable the system and don't reset it,
24.
yeah, it's 24
24
hours,
hours.
it'll start beeping at you. But, I won't even go in there, it's against the law, actually, like, don't touch it, you're gonna call the license to touch it.
That's that special,
6810 key.
That's obviously the same key as all the other things, right?
Yes, it's the same panel as all the other keys. Same key as all the other
Security
panels.
might get that trouble signal.
They will, yeah.
The battery cabinets and.
Yep.
Those the panels.
All behind the door. Yeah, that's the panel, that's what the guts.
Do you want to look at it?
No, you probably just labeled that
Huh?
the master box too, it's just on the master box.
I'm sorry?
Put a little label on it after, you just say
Well-
disabled the master box, that right?
Yeah,
So,
well, it's gonna go to that wireless anyways, that master box is coming out.
oh, okay.
It's gonna go to that,
But that disables the wireless, right? No.
No, the wireless is not connected yet, but that doesn't, you still have a redundant signal to the fire.
Nancy, yeah, campus police.
Campus police. And that's wired through, set of contacts out of the old electric, there was a conduit that went back to the police, and we picked that same contact up, and they get troubles and alarms. You wanna, so that's one location, you wanna take a look upstairs?
yeah,